Hello students, welcome back. In the previous video, we had seen about computer system, what is computer system, how it works, okay, and we had seen couple of examples too. We had covered about IPO cycle. So students, in this chapter or in this video, I am going to cover the next chapter of the class 3, that is computer family. Okay, so we'll discuss about the computers family in this video. So if we talk about the computers family, basically the computer systems comprises of few devices that is mandatory in order to function it properly. Okay, so we'll cover all those in details. So let us see. The first and foremost device that is required in computer system, or you can say in computer family, that is first one is keyboard. Okay, next that device which is required is mouse. Fine. After this, the next that is required is CPU. Okay, next thing that is required is monitor, and finally other things which may be optional but that is also useful, that is printer. Okay, so these are the some devices which you will mostly find in a normal working computer system. So all these devices are categorized in two ways. Okay, that is input device and output device. Also we'll see the CPU, that is a kind of processing, okay, processing device you can say. So if we talk about input device, so how we define it? Input device, so the device which are used to provide the instructions or input to the computer in order to perform certain task, okay, like keyboard, okay, and mouse. So these are input device through which we use to give some sort of instructions, like if we are using keyboard, we use to press the keys, okay, we use to press the buttons present on the keyboard. Okay, similarly for mouse, we used to give the click, we used to click the left and right button. Similarly, if we talk about output device, okay, output device, so the device which are used to give the final result, okay, to display the final results to us, are known as output device, such as monitor, okay, printer. Fine. So these devices help us to get the output or to display the output. Now this is CPU, so it is a processing unit. So whatever the instructions that is passed by the input device, that is processed with the help of CPU, and finally with the help of output device we use to get the final result. Okay, so CPU stands for central processing unit. Okay students, now let us see all these in more details. Okay, so the first one, that is keyboard. We'll see about keyboard. Okay, so if we talk about standard keyboard, we do have 104 keys. Okay, how many keys in a standard keyboard? Standard keyboard में कितने keys होते हैं? 104 keys. Okay, and all those keys are subdivided into some categories. Okay, so we'll see what are those. So first one is alphabet key. Okay. Second one is numeric key. Okay. Arrow key, escape key, okay, and shift key. Also we do have enter key, okay. Then further we do have window key, okay. We do have function key, okay. Then a space bar key, okay, and then backspace key, okay. Also we have delete key, okay. So in keyboard basically all these are the keys which are present over there. So students, let us see all these keys one by one. So first of all we will see about alphabets key. So under this there are 26 alphabets key A to Z, okay. So under alphabet key it will come, okay. The next key that we do have in our keyboard, that is numeric key. So we do have 10 numeric keys available in our keyboard, okay. So what are those? Those are from 0 to 9, okay. So these 10 keys are there. Now next key we do have is arrow key. So basically there are 4 arrows keys in a keyboard, okay. That is left, right, up and down. So basically these keys are used to move in different positions in a file or in a system, okay. So basically these arrow keys are also known as navigation keys. What are that? What is it is known as? That is navigation keys, okay. Why? Because it is used to navigate us. We used to navigate us through these keys, okay. Now next is escape key. So basically this key is present in the top left of the keyboard, okay. You will find top left of the keyboard this key. So with the help of this key we use to perform, or you can say it help us to stop the particular operation which is going on in the system, or you can see if some window is opened, in that way it is used to close that particular one, okay. Now next one is shift key. So basically there will be 2 shift key. One will be in left side and one will be in the right side of a space bar, okay. So basically this shift key will be used to type the special character, okay. Or also you can say with the help of shift key we can type the alphabets in a capital, okay. So special character like this dollar, hash, @ etc. Fine. So with the help of shift key we can type in our document. The next key, that is enter key. So basically this enter key is used to move the cursor to the next line, okay. Suppose we are typing in this line and we want to go to this line. So will have to press the enter key. Okay, so there will be two enter key which will be present in the keyboard. Okay, first one will be just a bit above and a bit right to the spacebar key, and in the enter key you will find like this symbol. Okay, so those keys will be used to enter the next line, and second enter key will be present with the numeric key in right side. Okay, also next thing is we do have a window key that will be present near to the space bar. Okay, and that will help us to open some windows. Okay, like suppose if I want to open the start menu, so in that way you can use this window key and you can use or you can open the file. Okay, so next key we do have is function keys. Okay, so in our keyboard there will be 12 function keys and you will find like this. Okay, in the button it will be mentioned like F1, F2, F3 up to F12. so in this way you will find it. Next one is space bar key. Okay, so this is the longest key which is present in the keyboard. Okay, so it will be helpful for us in order to give space between two words. Okay, now next is backspace key. Okay, so basically suppose we have typed something in a particular line. Okay, and we want to delete some of those. Okay, some of those characters or words which you want to delete. Okay, which you want to remove. So for removing all those you can use two keys, that is delete and backspace. So both of these two keys you can use. So the difference is like that. Suppose for example I am using backspace key. So the point, okay, the place where the cursor is pointing. Suppose I have written a word called Ram. Okay, and if my cursor is blinking over this position, so if I want to remove all these, okay, so I will have to use backspace key, and first of all if we'll press that key it will remove M, then remove A, then remove R. In this way it will remove. Okay, now suppose if our cursor is present over here, okay, in between the character A and M, so if we will press the backspace key it will remove A. Okay, so basically what backspace is doing, it is removing the character from its left side. Okay, wherever the cursor is present, from there towards the left it is removing. Okay, it is deleting. Now the delete key, what it will do, it will delete the character towards the right side. So whatever the character which are present in a particular place, or you can say the point of a cursor towards right, all those will be deleted one by one if we will start the pressing. So if you will press one time it will delete a single key. So all these are some basic keys which are present in our keyboard. Okay, apart from all these you will also find some other keys in your keyboard, is like print screen, okay, page up, page down, different other keys. Okay, so all these are the different keys which are present in keyboard. Okay, so do not get confused students, like this key, if we are mentioning over here key, so don't think about it is the lock and key. Simply this keys are nothing but a button which are present in the keyboard. Okay, so students, I hope you might have got the clear about idea about all these keys which are present in the keyboard. Okay, so students, now we will see about the next part of a family of a computer. What is that? That is mouse. Okay, so we will see. So basically mouse is an input device. Okay, so there are some terminologies which are used in mouse, so we'll see all those. So first one is used, that is pointing. Second one is mostly you will find left click. Okay, then you will find right click. Okay, then you will find double click. Okay, and next thing is scroll. Okay, so definitely while using a mouse you will definitely find these terminologies. Okay, so we'll see all this one by one. So first of all, a pointing. So basically it refers to the particular place where the cursor is pointing. Okay, if you are moving in a position in a screen, suppose we do have this screen. Okay, and if you are moving your cursor, okay, your mouse cursor from here to here, here like this way, so anywhere if you are moving that particular place, wherever it is there, that is known as a basically pointing. So it refers at which point your cursor is there, present. Okay, pointing. Fine. Next one is left click. Okay, so basically this is used to select. Okay, this left click is used to select, okay, some icons or folders. So suppose if there is an icon in desktop like my computer, okay, and you want to select, then in that case you can use your left key. Similarly, right click. Okay, so in the mouse, in the right button, you can use that one also in a similar way in order to select. Okay, so in that way you can use the right click. Also, if you will use the right click, the difference is like that, if there will be some other functionalities which can be performed over there, so it will open those in a list format. Okay, so you might have observed, like if you will right click, you will find some option like open, rename, move, etc. on right click. Okay, the next thing is double click. Okay, so what is this double click? So basically if you want to open some folder, okay, or some file, if I have saved a file in D drive or E drive, okay, so or in desktop, and I want to open that, so if we'll click the left button twice, that means instantly, okay, so it will help us to open the particular file or folder. Okay, the next thing is, that is scroll. Okay, so in a mouse there will be a scroll wheel in between the left button, okay, or right button of the mouse. Okay, so in between the left and right button of the mouse there will be a wheel that is known as scroll wheel, and that is help us to scroll the page up and down. Okay, suppose if the file is opened and you want to come down to the bottom of the file, you will have to use scroll of a mouse. Okay, similarly another thing, that another terminologies we do have in a mouse, that is drag. Okay, or sometime it is also used to say dragging. So basically what it does, so suppose this is our the screen of a monitor, okay, and something, some icons or folder is kept over here. Now I want to move this to this place or this place or this place. So what I will have to do, I will have to select first this icon or folder, and after that I will have to press the left key and continuously without releasing you can move this to the position where you want to move. Okay, and after the position you reached, you need to release the pressed key, so that it is known as dragging. So basically it is moving one place to another place. Okay, so students, I hope from all this you might have got the clear idea about mouse. Okay, now the next family member of a computer that we do have is CPU. Okay, so basically CPU is known as the brain of a computer. Why it is known as the brain of a computer? Because it performs all sort of tasks, it processes the tasks which are asked to do by the input device. Suppose we have asked to add two numbers or subtract two numbers, or we have asked to open a particular file. So with the help of our input device we used to give the instructions, and all those instructions are processed in CPU, and finally after processing it does the task as per the requirement. So that is the reason it is known as a brain of a computer. It takes the decision, then it processes it. Okay, and its full form is central processing unit. Okay, the next thing is monitor. Okay, so monitor is nothing but a output device which looks like similar to television, TV. Okay, and it displays the result, the final result which are processed by the CPU. Okay, so there are three types of monitor. If we talk about the monitor, it is of three types. So first one is known as CRT monitor. Okay, second one is known as LCD monitor, and third one is known as LED monitor. So basically these are the three types of monitors which we do have. Okay, and the next one, that is printer. The next device is printer. Okay, so this is also a type of a output device. Okay, which used to give us the final result. Final result in what format? In a hard copy. Suppose we have typed a document where we have prepared our biodata, our resume. Okay, or we have typed a paragraph. Okay, we have typed a paragraph or letter. So if we want to get those in a written format, in a printed format, what we used to do? We used to print all those with the help of a printer. Okay, so this is the all about all these things. So students, I hope from all this you might have got clear idea, you might have got the clear understanding what is keyboard, what is mouse, what is CPU, what is monitor, what is printer in a computer family. Also you might have got the clear ideas like what are the different sets of keys those are present in the keyboard. Okay, also what are the different types of monitor that are present. So students, if you have any doubt or any question at any point of time in the video that we have covered, okay, so you can ask all those in the comment section. I will definitely clear your doubt and help it out. Okay, so students, this is all about this video. I hope you might have enjoyed it. So we'll meet in the next video very soon. So till then, bye bye, take care. Thank you.